Guys, let me tell you something. I would be nothing, I think, humanly speaking, without the wife that God gave me. He gave me the exact person I needed. Really. And I want to tell you something. Your wife will make you. She'll break you. She can make you become something you could never be without her. She could destroy you. And some things that we may get to talk about, let me just share with you these things real quick. One, if that woman does not respect the authority of her father, she will not respect yours. Secondly, beauty is a wonderful thing. Sensuality, run from it like the girl had leprosy. A girl who dresses sensuously so that others can see her, you run from her like the plague. You run from her like the plague. Because do you think that sensuality is going to stop when she marries you? Sensuality is one of the most deadly things that a man can come up against. A girl who will not hide herself from men will not hide herself from men after she marries you. Beauty is an absolute wonderful thing. I married a beautiful, beautiful woman. Now, you want to marry a girl who is hidden, who is chaste, who is pure. Now, she might have a past that's very dark because she didn't know Christ, all right? God could take a girl who had a very dark past and turn her into a beautiful person. I'm not talking about you can only marry somebody who's just this, Cinderella. Because, we've all got dark pasts. But the thing about it is, you be careful. And don't, like my wife says, don't you play dumb with me. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You can't define sensuality, but when you see it, you know it. I know a lady who's a friend of mine, a friend of my wife's, who is literally, she looks like a supermodel. I'm not kidding you. And if she walked through that door right now, every one of you would turn around and look and just think to yourself, this is what you'd think. Wow, that's a beautiful lady. That's a very elegant, she moves like poetry, just a beautiful lady. That's all you'd think. But you also know there are girls that could walk through that door that wouldn't be half as physically beautiful as her. And the moment you turned your eyes on them, you'd have to turn away if you were a godly young man. Because you know what's coming forth is not beauty, it's sensuality. And that is a deadly, deadly thing, and it will wreak havoc on your life. And you also want to think about this. This girl you're going to marry is going to be the mother to your children. It's going to be the mother to your daughter. Okay? And I'll tell you this, guys. By desiring a hiddenness, simplicity, chasteness in a woman, it will draw that out of a woman. That's part of what leadership is. You may meet a girl one day, and it may be the girl that God wants you to marry. But it doesn't mean the moment you meet her, you should marry her. And maybe she's been taught wrong, okay? But as you talk and things like that, you begin to say things. Look, I really care about you, but these are things that they do not please me as a man. I desire what God desires, which is inward beauty, chasteness, innocence, simplicity.